coming up. Rightio. All right, so we've drove through the Ortega Highway and I am parked in front of the old candy store. It's gonna become something new soon. I don't know what it's gonna become, but it's gonna open up to a new business relatively soon. But it's the old candy store on Highway 74. We're gonna go up in there. Just gonna grab my bag, get going. It's gonna become a John's Rice Bowls and Sandwiches. So we're gonna hit up Sitton Peak via the Bear Canyon Loop Trail here. It'll take us this many miles. We'll climb this many feet. We are again in the San Mateo Canyon Wilderness area. So if we're here, we're going to be going to a place called Four Corners. And from Four Corners, we're going up to Sitton Peak. We're signing in. All right. Signed the paper. Told them we were going. As it turns out, many people have been climbing up to Sitton Peak the last couple of days. And how quickly we rise above from where we parked. I really do like this trail. It feels quite fast, but it kicks you up in elevation kind of quick. Not too quick. But then it levels off before you get to Four Corners. Kind of got a nice long stroll up to Four Corners. But to get to the top of Sitton Peak, kind of like Wild Horse. It's not as bad as Wild Horse, actually. It is quite the scramble for the last third of a mile. Imagine I'll get quite filthy. Oh man, it is just beautiful out today. With all the rain we've been getting in this area, it is just so incredibly green. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but there's moss. It has come alive on all the rocks. And I tell you, there are certain months where California just comes absolutely alive. And December is one of them. And out there is the county of Orange County. The highway is very active today. There are people just ripping through it on their motorcycles. I don't blame them. But man, it is a deadly highway. Now, it's not because it's like super sketchy to drive on or anything. It's just a lot of traffic on it. Oh shoot, I hear people. Starting to walk through puddles. A little bit wetter on some of the trail portions as I get higher up here. Still, I've only seen 4 total other humans and 4 total other dogs. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Goopy. Not bad. It doesn't dominate the trail. And even then, it's not too slick to walk on. It's kind of sticky stuff. All right, we're 1.5 miles up from where we parked the car. Up the trail now, like, you know what I mean. 1.5 miles in on the trail. We're gonna take a little break right through here. Orange County again. I can just see maybe a little bit of ocean. That might be crazy. There's the old burn patch again from the airport fire. All I hear up here is the roar of the motorcycles on the highway. Other than that, it's still. Just sitting on this rock, on this cliff. If this were my destination, I could stay here all day, but we got quite a bit more to go. All right, now we're back on the trail. I'll see you guys again soon. Just passed two more people. They did not have a dog. But we're approaching some more signage here. Another crossroads in which we do have a choice we can make. I'll show you what I mean in a second when we get there. But I sure hope y'all are doing all right. I'm doing okay. I know, my left leg feels a little bit more sluggish than it should. But whatever. Nothing too bothersome right now. It has just been, I keep saying it, a gorgeous time. I've been in these trees and this tall brush for a while. I'm excited to get above and see some things. Which we will soon. A couple miles here. Okay. I saw another person in front of me just a second ago. But right up over here should be our signage soon. Yep. Here we are. So this isn't Four Corners, but there are two ways to go from here. Well, two main ways. This way, which I want to go, and this way we're gonna come back down. But you technically could go up that way too. But we're gonna do that after we come down from the mountain, ridge walk it all the way down. If I went up this way, it'd just be more climbing than I want to do right now. But this is Bear Ridge Trail to Four Corners. That one says no campfires. But there is dispersed camping. But yeah, the rule is no campfires. You really gotta be as primitive as absolutely possible. If you want, though, to make hot water, I believe you have to use one of those tiny little propane heater guys. They do not want open flame. And for obvious reasons. This place burns down easy. Now this is a nice gradual walk up to Four Corners. We pass by an old gate. It's kind of ruins and relic from when a lot of this area of the Cleveland National Forest was private ranch land, so we'll see some evidence of that. But I'm just gonna enjoy my little stroll in this evened off portion. Okay, our walk up to Four Corners is almost done. Here's an old gate from an old ranch. We're starting to get to the top of some hills here. Here we are, Four Corners. So that is the way we're gonna go back. It's the way we came. See, it says to candy store. That's the Sitton Peak marker. Decent place to chill out a little bit before I head up. This is the North Naja Falls to San Mateo Creek. So I wanted to go see some waterfalls, but I'm gonna go up here instead. That way. All right, passed two more gals who just came down from the peak. They said it was great. So yeah, I'm excited. The trail is pretty rutted out, to be honest, up here, but I'm not surprised by that. Recent reviews, even back in October, said that from previous rains, but it's honestly not much worse from the last time I was up here. But we're starting to get steady rise and grade here. Feeling my left leg a little bit more now. It shouldn't be an issue. If it is, I'll just roll my ass down. Okay, let you guys go for a second. Okay, so radio towers pretty much straight ahead there. I believe that's Peak Elsinore. Big mountain behind it. Way off in the distance is San Jacinto. And where I've been, where I'm going, good steady grade with this view to my right. I've been in bushes and trees for a long while, and the difference between shade and sun is dramatic. When I'm in the sun a little bit long, I want to take my sweater off. When I'm in the shadows, I'm freezing up. I'll tell you one thing, my ass is working. It is working. The widest the trail has been in a long time. Whoa! How dare I miss that? San Bernardino. San Gorgonio. Bernardino National Forest. Whoosh. We've got sights. It's all coming together now. Gorgonio. Woo. Wonderful. Things really pay off if you put in a little bit of effort. Sure, I could have seen that from my commute to work, but seeing it from, the side of a mountain many miles away is even cooler. All right, I'm gonna take a bend here. See ya. We're gonna do another little landing. 0.9 to Sitton Peak. There is can I see it? An arrowed plane in the air. Small, it's like a little small craft going from municipal port to municipal port. Tons of those guys, rich fellas and the airplanes and helicopters. Do not know if you guys can tell, but that's the ocean over there. You can see light dancing off the top of it up there to the left hand. Should be able to see it just fine from the top. I'm even more juiced to get up there. The rutted out trail here is a little bit of a challenge, especially when it gets muddy. Right where that sun is kissing. That's dancing off ocean. Wow, very cool. Well, we came down. You gotta go down to go up. So there's up again to the Summit Spur Trail. There's some more evidence of what used to be here. I'm not sure what this is. It's like an old turtle top for a truck of some sort. I'm exactly sure. Aircraft. What's it to do with aircraft? Unsure. There's some more metal over there. Yeah. Signs of what used to be, but it is no longer. I don't know what it was, but it was. Well, let's work our way up to this spur trail. Shouldn't be too long here. Yep, here it is. Sitton Peak, 0.36 miles. Okay, so this gets a little nutso, but I gotta get up there or else I'm not gonna see the ocean anymore. So let's go. I might have to put y'all down so I can bust out my sticks. This really ain't that bad at all. Not yet. Yeah, this goes up. It's not bad. The extra moisture kind of keeps a lot of it from slipping and sliding. Normally, under drier conditions, this would be really kind of like deeper sand. I'd probably be scrambling a lot more just to keep my balance. But good shoes, good moisture on the ground. Woo! Should go up. Trails go up. I was right over there. Woo. All right, give me a second. Let's trail up. Woo. Trail down. This would not be fun to do if it were really wet. I mean, you couldn't do it. Not if it was streaming rain down here. As long as I'm sure of every step. Obviously, I'm still filming, so. Woo. Peaking of a snow over there on the far mountain. Up, 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 up the stairs we go. This burns. Woo. More of our big mountain. We're almost there, gang. Still walking. The grip on the ground right now is really good. Last time I was up through here, I really had to scramble and try and grab branches. I haven't grabbed one yet. We're going up there. Really rutted. Really, really rutted. Woo. 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 So, deep in a rut here, going on up the big mountain again. I want to take a moment to show you my favorite plant. It's this guy with the kind of red waxy bark going on. It's a manzanitas everywhere. Going up to Potato Chip Rock in northern San Diego County is one of my favorite portions of that trail. There's a whole like grove of these guys. But they are lining the side of the hill here. If I remembered any facts about them, I'd sure tell you. Highway way down there. In fact, I believe we could technically see the car if I really knew where to look. Anyway, I'm deep in this rut. I'm gonna keep going. Well, made it up, but I've got some news for you guys. I'm gonna show you when we're up there. But you 1010% can see the ocean. You 1010% can see Catalina Island. I knew I came here for a reason. You can see the entirety of Southern California up here. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen. See that landmass out there? It's an island. Catalina. Whew. Holy hell. I'm gonna have a granola bar and have my sody and enjoy the view. Orange County, San Clemente, Dana Point, San Juan Capistrano, all throughout here. San Clemente dead end down there. Dana Point, San Juan Capistrano. But dead ahead, that island mass right out there, Catalina, part of the Channel Islands. There's another island out there as well. Sun off the ocean. There's the sign. I'll have to sign the trail registry if I can find it here. Water bottle I'll take with me. Marker right here. Ascento, Ocean, Channel Islands, County. I think if I squint, I can see LA. Now we're going to go down. Not that nervous for it. I'd be way more nervous if it were drier or muddier. But now climb up is nice and easy. Climb down, I just gotta be careful, and hopefully I move quick enough to get home before the wife gets home. Clean up the house a little bit, hang out with the cat, play a little bit of video games. Alrighty, I'm gonna start walking down. See you guys later. Down, and now we're just going to follow the trail on back to the car. We're going to take the right option when we get to Four Corners. When we get to Four Corners, might even rest up a little bit longer, but I don't really want to waste too much more time trying to get home. Yeah. Now we're just going to retrace some steps, and then we're going to do a ridge walk to complete the loop. All right, down from the Sitton Peak Trail, there is our very last glimpse of the ocean, all the way out there. We're Four Corners again. Here's the way we came up. We just came down from there. We're gonna head back that way. Goodbye, mountain. This will kind of take us along a ridge, and we'll meet back up with that kind of dispersed camping area, and then straight shot back to the car. Well, there's the car, and that's the official parking lot, but it's been closed since the airport fire pretty much last year. So people just park on the side of the road. That was it. That was pretty much the entire hike. Just gonna get back down to the car. Well, very busy trail. Damn near saw everyone in town. But that is to be expected. It's very gorgeous out, and the trail was pristine. Just absolutely perfect. Alrighty. Well, see you guys in the next one.